Before starting the discussion, first of all, I thank to the Definish team. And first, I will be humbly gratitude, maybe some spiritual gratitude to AP sir, because he is the main master. We are all student, right? Just following his path, what he has shown many decades by his consistent and total objective process, and also prasansa. In this journey, before this discussion, I am just if I not mention some name for their contribution in my life, so it will be very bad things. Like first of all, Biswanath sir, in some meeting in this here in Trader Online, you sometimes he discusses to all of you the DP board scanner. Okay, I don't know you all remember or not, but he is greatly emphasized on a subject on that point. That also helped me, and after that, I meet the Hitesh sir and Deepak sir. And Hitesh sir and Deepak sir totally changed my perspective of trading, everything. Okay, so first of all, I am giving thanks, and then I am entering the main point. Here is the title. You are all showing. Sorry, just first of all, I am just saying I am not a very good presenter. Okay, if any problem happening during this, please stop me and say me. Okay, so starting. So first of all, our discussion today straddle concept. Okay, and this straddle concept. Before going on, I just want to say you all of know in options one things always your friend like whoever trading stock trading every week saying the market breadth by his method all are trying to the catch of the trend mainly. तो ट्रेंड को कैच करना चाहता है so here is also the trend in option that is the premium trend in premium and that is always bounded with time and there is a greater advantage of decay. This is a common all of us know. So to make age and to survive here, why attract me the straddle concept? Of course, by influenced by episode. Okay. Okay. So first of all, here is whatever you're doing by your setup, by your process. One thing you will be sure that theta on your favor. Most of the time, not always, but most of the time. Now coming to the point, why this straddle naming? I hope one point की straddle क्या है वो सबको पता है. फिर भी just summarize करता हूँ. Can anyone please help me how to go the next slide? As मैंने इस तरीके से प्रेजेंट
Press
नहीं
next
किया.
arrow. Press next arrow. Down arrow, next arrow, right arrow, anything you press.
Okay. Down arrow. It's not happening.
Click on the screen. Ah, it went.
Okay. Okay. Now, straddle is simple. The simultaneously purchase, buying or selling, same strike, same expiry. Is a general concept I am saying. Okay. So, without directional bias, that is a straddle, and most of the other people, as a you can say myth or as a normal practice, they took the straddle means near about the ATM, but not. This is the ATM. Okay. Straddle means any strike price. Say Nifty spot around 25,300. So, sorry, some bad handwriting also. Please accept it. So, 25,300. So, 25,505 25,500, that is also straddle, and 25,100, that's also straddle. Okay. So this is will be saying the higher straddle, and this is will be saying the lower straddle. As this is the above of the current spot, so it is will be saying higher straddle and it will be saying the lower straddle. Now, first question all have to be arise in mind. Why are you picking this 200 plus minus straddle instead of ATM straddle? Okay. So for that, I written a good topic on forum. You can go there for detailed discussion. There, still I am discussing here. Like, took the assume, are you thinking the market is like a pond? Market is not like a pond. Market is like a river. It has a upward move, downward move. They need the balances, but they don't want to be stagnant at one places. So whenever we are talking about the ATM straddle quite some like this key, we are taking bias key spot maybe stagnant with this zone with a small buffering like spot around trading 25,300 and it is just moving 25,000 50 point above 50 point plus minus. So no, you will be seeing out of 10 trading sessions, almost 7 to 8 trading sessions, market always has a range move. That's mean 100 डेढ़ point ऊपर 150 point नीचे ये जाता है. And that is also backed up by any technical parameter like ATR, ADR. This parameter comes why na? That's why these parameters are used by many traders. What is the range? A probable range होता है. So market always trying to be balanced with a range, not at a stagnant point. So, first of all, from this idea, I am picking plus minus 200 plus strategy. Now, why go more advances for 200 plus minus? Always you know that directional has a good money. Either with directional you go option buying or option selling, whatever do. Directional has a good money always. If your age merged with directional content, theta content, and structural content. So it will be quite some strong edge to survive in this market. Okay. So from that point of view, and by thoroughly year of practice by following episodes, whatever saying, I have chosen my survival age as a 200 plus minus straddle to trade. Now, this 200 plus minus straddle not only a trade setup. That's when you are watching 200 plus minus straddle and just you are trading. Not. It also has an immense power of directional bias with understanding of premium behavior. Why? Whenever you are looking 200 plus minus straddle from the spot, there is a content always item call item put. That's been higher straddle contain the item put and the lower straddle contain the item calls. And these contents of item premium on both straddle is clearly dictating the divergence theory. That's mean at some point of time with some zone just remember this point. I will be in next part. What is this zone? How can this zone we can study? Just for proceeding discussion, I am saying with some zone you are inclined to short bias. That's been market maybe fall here, maybe fall here. So on that point you have to check the 200 plus minus straddle what is doing their premium structure. Whenever I am saying the premium structure, I always reference to watch the premium structure in noiseless mode, and that is the offered by Prasansa and AP sir by point and figure chart, which is very objective to me, as there is a very good pattern of breakout, high low pattern, and many things. In this journey, you will be always observed, and more exploration by essence of this noiseless you will be getting. Okay. So by any zone where spot is trading, and from that point you are inclining your 200 plus minus straddle saying it maybe market dipped down, maybe market dipped down. So on that point you have to choose the lower straddle to short. Okay. And if you are option buyer, you have to be wait until higher straddle getting a premium expansion. Okay. Now here will be the question arise how we can get the conclusion the premium expansion theories. Okay. So to understand all the point, we can take assume the last three example. Just someone help me. How can I get out from this presentation and to trade point? Please
You can do alt tab, and you should be able to see the window, or you can press escape.
escape.
Yeah, escape will go back to the your PowerPoint, and then you can navigate, or you can just do alt tab.
All
You want to show it in R zone or trade point?
trade point, sir.
हाँ तो alt tab करिए ना तो आपका trade point का window option मिल जाएगा.
All tab. Always 200 plus minus spot will be discussion from the spot price. Okay. Here will be the just a minute. Here will be the ticking your spot price. So from that point, you will be watching the last Friday Nifty around the zone of 25,400. So I took the 25,200 as a lower straddle and 25,600 as a higher straddle, which will be dictating the sorting bias. Sorry, that's when market is going to be fall or market going to be up. That will be decided by 5,200 by premium expansion. Okay. Now, when market hovering near this zone, just to and when market is hovering there, it is between L3 and H3 and near about the started PDL. You have to notice what is doing the hard straddle and lower straddle. Point one. So lower straddle, you are they seeing the drifting the price continuously, in spite of a small bounce, in spite of the VF claim by future spot chart, it has never going to be expansion. Now point how I can understand this not is expanding. So expansion theory by any indicator you can took that help. Like for my practice, I took that smart. I also know must is a very good by Hitesh sir. Really. So it is the totally subjective by which indicator you want to judge your expansion manner. But my practice I always stick to that smart. Okay. So you are saying that in spite of a small L3 bounce, they have not gaining any premium in lower straddle. So it is saying me until your structural level is broke down, you can stay to be short in 25%. And you also say it is also break the low. Na? So whatever mindset can you exit from this position or not, right? Point one, whenever you are watching 25,200 and 25,600, that's mean 200 plus minus strategy, it will not only saying directional bias, it will saying your the IV crash. That's mean option buyer need a IV spike, a IV expansion for making money. That also will be saying, see the context here, whenever market hovering here, nothing do straddle in terms of this smart expanding outside. Not about 25,200, not about 25,600. So it is a classical state that you have the two choices, either following the directional money, you go 25,200 as this premium is not gaining, or you have the choice ATM straddle as at this present market catching the bias of sidewaysness. And always by buying practice, I staying always 200 plus minus. So I prefer this, and I also posted this chart also telegrams. So this is the bias, and this is happened, and almost here the DBS around the 362. I have got it the target also 325. Yeah, almost etc. And you seeing the beauty of the hair. See that when this much around this zone, and I can just a minute. In and if you see the watch of the time, this is the around the time of 2:37 around this. Okay, here just a minute. So 2:37 it is expanded price. Okay, and if you watch here, this is the zone of in. Okay, this is the zone from here breakout. Can we assume this breakout before from this level? What I am saying clear? Understand? Before this breakout, can we catch the market maybe saying it is going to be upside? Now let's see higher straddle what is doing. And now see that this is the very big column around high time 11:50. So took the as of 12 p.m. After 12 p.m., it has never attempt any DTB, ever attempt any DTB, consistently manner making lower low, and whenever deep down this zone, okay, whenever around the deep zone, like continuously weakening, like continuously, you can see the bear trap pattern, any pattern you were measuring, etc., etc. So it is the time if you see loaded 1:06 okay. So from this zone you have almost saying कि higher straddle losing the premium. Higher straddle when losing the premium, when their ITMP losing the premium, mostly dominated by, okay. So this is the nature. Whenever you are reading both straddle, what is they doing? It around this time making new lower low, okay, making new lower low, and it is drifting down continuously. It is the quietly saying if some pattern is breaking, like anyone following any kind of pattern in options like the business search pattern EFT in 1% or 3%, whatever you pick, like anyone following the D smart above bullies, okay, yeah, in some rainco D smart above bullies, it has a many way to judge. So from that method, you will be very early bias to get in and preparation. Either you have the option to sell higher straddle, higher item put, or as an option buyer, you maybe need a some level by above which can buy. Now just to the assume, if we assume the time, just a minute, and into any, just a minute, 25,200 C IT points. So here, just a minute. Here, if we watch after such a big, it has never going to be making a DBS, and it is like a consolidation pattern. Okay, like consolidated pattern, and you may be some limit order like above this VF, above this smart by any method, whatever suitable for you. Limit order की अगर ये होता है as a option buyer, I can go option buy and it is suit up. And if you are an option seller, you will be following getting early entry, just 25,000 to the assume 600 या 500, 600 ही पकड़ो. So here is the pattern also simple. You are seeing a like a exhaustion pattern. Okay, and if you took the help of the very helpful pattern like Cambrilla. So Cambrilla after reaching this is the zone where APs many times saying this is the one an exhaustion zone. After doing a no follow through and after the continuous deviation formations, it is going drifting down. So you can make many times of plan if this here below it is closing, I can go short with a invalidation level of SL and you can enjoy this, right? Hmm. So it has a many way by which you can not only I am saying ki you have to go only like me sorting only straddle. By reading these two straddle up and down, you have a many plan. Whenever premium expansion, you go for buying. Whenever not premium expansion on both sides, you get oh simple selling. Yeah, those straddle sales. Okay. So by this process, this can be simply you can get. I mean, now this is the one day example. You will be saying the one day is a like it is happening. Now I am going some more example. Just a minute, and that's for why I am helping just published some as a I you can say just it is a self journaling. Okay, just took the assume the 13 the content and whatever. You seeing the 13 July, it is a very big gap down. And after that, it is never happened. So how this day after 15-30 minutes we can derive my trading plan. And I am requesting all to understand whatever I am discussing here, whatever I am saying here. Please, just a minute. Okay, पहले first इसको discussion करने दीजिए. Okay, so here we are watchable 200 plus minus what is doing, and now you are clearly seeing in spite of a big gap down, just a minute, in spite of a big gap down, this straddle does not following very good way decay manner, but okay, you can say the here the 2 dbs, so why not it is short, but in comparative analysis, as always I say 200 means comparative analysis. After a good spike 24,800, that has no DTB and it is drifting down VAP slope. So it is very clearly saying by VAP slope saying it is that high chances with a definitive level of SL you can drift down the enjoy the premium from here. And if you say what is the VAP slope, and for that I also here just a minute. I also here written this context, okay, the VAPS law. So as I will not go in details. So I am saying requesting ki all this post is topping like also ki 200 plus minus Q lena hai. That is the right कि 200 प्लस माइनस आपको क्यों जाना है उसका भी मेरा जो सोच है आई एम नॉट सेइंग इट विल बी मार्जिंग विद ऑल ये मेरे प्रैक्टिस से है ये मेरे टोटल डे बाय डे प्रैक्टिस से ही मेरे को रियलाइज हुआ है तो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सेइंग कि आपको ये टॉपिक को थोड़ा सा रीड कर लेना है और आफ्टर रीडिंग टॉपिक यू विल बी अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि दिस इज ए very good system. I'm not saying it will be giving you SL. SL is the part of the game, part of the business, but it makes you like simple a cool trader. Okay, you are doing a comparative analysis. After that, you are planning trade. The problem in this trade, this is a totally discretionary system and introductional process. So it takes time to master it. But I am firmly saying it is easily can mastered. Okay, because you are taking, you have to just objective 2 point when you are doing the comparative analysis. Is both straddle falling? So it is the IV crash movement. Is one leg is strong and one leg is weak? So it is a directional content is making. Okay, thus these two factor if you observe, by any indicator, by any structure, whatever you understand, you can easily guess what is the dynamic of the market. Okay. Still now, maybe anyone have any question, please? And just 5 minutes. I am just closing also. Just 5 minutes.
Generate your Excel file on Straddle with 10 strike price. How have you prepared this?
Oh, that means that this study, this watch list, sir.
I think he's also referring. Do you have any Excel sheet? I don't see an Excel sheet. I think he's referring to this itself.
I
The
have
watch
no sir
list.
Excel sheet. Actually, this watch
Correct.
list is
Yeah, this watch list only he's referring. He's asking these ten symbols that you're watching. How do you prepare this, and what do you mean? What do you look for in this?
okay, sir.
How does this help you?
So first of all, define it offer as a very big opportunity to make a straddle watch list, and you just go to the market section, and here you are seeing the straddle or a spread watch. So whenever you are clicking, just add script, uh, change the segment, and just a minute, like Nifty, and put straddle from whatever the spot above 5 up 5 down. That is a simple. Okay, 500 point एक range का एक straddle simple डाल दो. So the that to already it is has prepared. So I am adding a new one, just 26,300. Okay, and whenever it is happen, you just save your current watch list as a name like this, or a save as a new, and it will be saved. And from this strategy, the most important three columns is this column is very noisy, trend, LTT, previous close close, so it has no value to sleep. So that's what I always omit. Here is the three part is why and percentage of change. Percentage of change is saying it's like you are saying nothing premium is going up, so it is a simple, it's a big and large way IV is crashing, which will help you some swing straddle selling also. Okay, whatever at the start of the discussion, Vishwanath said not only today, he almost very session he are saying like the past session you are saying it on the market sideways drag, and you are also observed that not a major uptrend or downtrend is happened, and some within point it has closed. Okay, so on that concept also you will be getting from percentage change, not only for intraday but also for swing purpose. It is the simple key above 500 and below 500 जो स्ट्राइक प्राइस है उसका स्ट्रैडल उतना कुछ ये नहीं हो रहा है, गेनिंग नहीं हो रहा है. सो इट इज अ फेज ऑफ सिंपल decay phase, and so you can go with the affordable SL like whatever doing the episode triple moving average. You can sell any point 0.5 box size or point 0.1 whatever affordable to you to sell, and you can get a good earning money like 100 point 200 point decay also. Okay, and it is always recommend after expiry like Monday if you start, it is very good because we can you have to be happy. You don't do the Friday. Just Monday check, and if this is the IV class situation is happening, so you can go also swing. Okay. And this volume wise saying the most concentration of the big player is where. Like why took the highest Y like this way? It has also option. So it still highest 25,500 in 10th July expired. So it is now go to the chart what is doing there. Any swing player if it is doing 1 minute and just to the 0.5%. So see that it is a quietly drifting down. Every breakout is a fake out pattern. What is a breakout? This is breakout drifting. This is breakout drifting. This is breakout drifting. Okay. So every expansion was suppressed. So there is a simply saying directional pain is market. So even not doing intraday but also swing, you can selling a straddle with hedge, yeah, whatever like you prefer. Okay. तो दिस इज द सेइंग कि हाईएस्ट वाइज straddle की है. अभी इसके बारे में भी आपको अगर डिटेल जानना है कि highest twice straddle and volume क्या कर रहा है. It has also, just a minute, it has also a topic covered, just a minute, this one, hunting the pulse, sorry, hunting the pulse, highest try and volume straddle among 10 nifty straddle pair. Okay, so it is also helping you for as a swing player with your market breadth, concept, extra additional edge, etc. etc. ठीक है? You can add as your understanding. Okay, so this is the second question, sir. Just a minute.
Yeah, mainly it is around that only. And Kalyan is asking, provide a detailed link for forum. I think where you have posted this thing
Oh,
that
so
in
this
the
is the
chat.
forum. Simple. Define it. If you go here, it is a forum, and I also occasionally posted in our main group, and here also I posted some. So on that link, you will be provided it easily accessible. Second कुछ question है sir?
And Sumit is asking, uh, his question is, let me, sometimes he does higher straddle, like plus 200,
Okay.
thinking market will go up. But in spite market going up, straddle does not fall.
Hmm.
And other times it falls and he makes money. Why is it so?
Okay. Just to assume my 200 plus minus straddle always simple study the comparative analysis, not only single solo study. That's when seem to assume the example falling also. Market here is dipping below VF, below L3 to maybe we have in mind bias the market maybe dipping down there. But here whenever we watching the higher straddle, it is drifting down. So why higher straddle is losing its premium? Where the ITMP is content, but my bias may be below VF, it can be fall. So it taught me to think about falling until this premium got expansion by any pattern, by any structure. Okay, and in similar way, whenever you are saying the market is going up, but higher straddle is not losing premium. So it is simply saying the premium is not losing in higher straddle, whereas the market is going up. It is simply saying something is happening in option chain, and it may be a trap pattern. So you have two options: either if your lower straddle offer to short, you go, or I second point you have to wait for more clearer structure. Okay. Actually, I never was the Y level, yeah, IB, etc. etc. Don't. I just was this 200 plus minus. By their price action, I just decide my market dynamic bias. More questions. How to select strike price of 200 plus minus from spot or future? Ganesh sir. So it is from spot and future I plotted as for
10 रुपए का हो.
what it 200 plus minus straddle from spot around the opening 920. It is and maybe it is shifting down like 200 moving epic up spot. So I will be shifting also my 200 plus minus straddle, and I plot future chart in 8 point USO because the use of VR as in spot chart VR is not coming, so it is hitting my some slop study etc etc. That's why I using the help of the future chart. So, sir, please take my question of higher straddle. Although we sir and Gani sir have answered, I would like to. Um, Sumit sir, if my question is has any more discussion, please say.
Covered everything.
Okay, sir.
If your topic is done, then I think we can open for questions and see if we have any more. Otherwise, we can close.
Okay, sir. My topic is done, sir. Stop presenting, though, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what is this? What is that? Hunting the pulse. Is it discussion or is it presentation or is it a message? I didn't understand what he said.
Sir, again saying, sir.
हंटिंग द पल्स जो
Okay,
आपने
sir.
बोला ना उसके बारे
हाँ.
में थोड़ा सा हमको और थोड़ा ज्यादा समझाओ ना.
Okay, sir. Sir, to the assume आपका जब आज list, I we have saying कि 25,500 highest call writing. Okay. Hey, sorry, call writing no is a very bad. Highest open interest. So, if this straddle gaining expansion of premium, okay, by any structural method, by any and breakout is continuing happen. Okay. So it is saying in new way straddle shifting, not the epic center of 25,500. It may be shifting upward or downward as per structural. What is possible. And that is the saying कि highest Y straddle always you saying कि जो major interest है, major interest derived by volume and open interest, and its structure will say if it is drifting down, so major open, major interested to short this straddle is still intact. If this expansion is happening, so it is now not the choice of the writer. Maybe writer of the choice is shifting upward or downward as per structure. Clear, sir?
I think Shantanu, I think it's quite clear. If I have to summarize, he's just intending to say that you can go for the decay. You can take the decay and take
If you
the
sir,
profit.
if you Jitendra sir, if you want to the example, I have just misses the chart. Last expiry 25,500. If you have saved anywhere chart is a watch this chart. ठीक you will be getting clear why we are saying कि Genestrate आया है ये सब कुछ आया है but it is clearly saying when market may be erratically behavior. I just missed two charts save here, and even if you watch somehow discussion Vishnath sir saying clearly कि market इस range में रहेंगे to some today 2 week back, and we mentioned the first June 25,750, sorry 24,750 straddle is still drifting. Whenever this thing is going breakout mode, after that Nifty get a good trending move on 1st June monthly expiry. Okay, and if you watch this need a detailed discussion, I don't know how to easily quoted this discussion from Telegram chat with Joshi sir. Okay, I am saying ki now it is and there is a clear mention. There is a highest straddle somewhat strapping, and this is a expansion of fetch. So maybe a good breakout mode happened, and immediately one to session Nifty gave a good breakout. Okay, so I am just saying that the highest Y and highest volume is the epic center of interest where the major writer is thinking to be safe in their position. If these straddle going expanded by any structural shift, it will be saying the market taking another zone to be erode decay premium rather leaving this zone, which can help you a swing trading. Okay, Jindal sir?
No, no, I am not understanding. I will ask one simple means we will take this way. How you when you try to judge the market trend, do you see at the weekly straddles or monthly straddles?
Okay. Now, sir, it is that depend on the time. Like you are Friday, yeah, Monday. Okay, you are on Friday on Monday. Just to assume. You are watching a higher straddle. something, anything, 25,500, yeah, जो भी हो. If this is drifting down, it is okay. Drifting down, okay. If this weekly expiry में ये expansion कर रहा है, so it will be giving a good move. At a whole, if monthly contract also giving, this is not a good move. This is a mega move. So weekly straddle expansion will giving you a move of, like if you assume the 200 point, 300 point extension, but monthly straddle will give you a mega shift. That is the difference of weekly and monthly. क्योंकि weekly is limited to 5 days, monthly is a very big array. Clear, sir? You can watch just many straddle. Even
Right, right.
our discussion, I will be posting also many example.